Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to splice LeadCore. I get a lot of messages about this and people ask me from time to time. It's very simple, people find it quite fiddly, but with a bit of practice it's very easy. It's not a knot, it works the same as a Chinese finger trap. The material passes through a hollowed out section of the material, and as pressure is applied it bites down and it's very strong. So as you can imagine, the more material you have passed through the hollowed section, the stronger it's going to be, because there's more friction and there's more braid biting down on the braid that's already there. All you need is a splicing needle, a pair of scissors, and if it's your first time, it's easier if you have a swivel or a little ring to connect the LeadCore to stop you pulling the braid through. You can get lead-free leaders on the market, which is similar to this, but it doesn't have a non-toxic lead that runs through the middle. But LeadCore is the most commonly used out there, and as you can see here, through the hollowed out braid there's a little bit of non-toxic lead wire that pokes through. To start off this process, I measure out about 4 inches of material, pinch with my thumb and forefinger, bunch the material up, pinch with my other thumb and forefinger, and then pull, which snaps the lead wire which runs through the middle of the material. You can then carefully remove the lead wire from the LeadCore, but you don't have to throw this away. I collect it up and there's loads of different uses for it, and I'll show you a little tip at the end of the video. You'll then have a supple section of LeadCore. What you can do is you can dab down with your finger and you'll find where it ends, and you can mark where the supple section ends with your thumb and forefinger and get your splicing needle ready to insert it up the hollow section of the material. There's a hook on the end of the splicing needle. What you want to do is hook this into the LeadCore 1 to 2 millimeters above where you can feel that lead wire. You want to slide the splicing needle up, and as you can see it gets a little bit thicker. This is a marker to mark out about 2 to 3 inches depending on what needle you have, and this is the perfect amount to bite down and give you maximum strength. You can then gently pull on the LeadCore, exposing the whole latch. As you'll see, you've got about 2 inches running through, and you should have about 2 to 3 inches of tag end spare to pull through. Now this is the part that a lot of people struggle with. This is where a lot of people start snapping needles and getting in a temper. My advice would be to wet that tag end a little bit, hook it on so you've got about 3 to 4 mil spare sticking out as I've just marked there with my finger, and it should all be very smooth process. There shouldn't be any sort of pressure, it shouldn't be hard for you to do. As you can see there, I'm bunching up the LeadCore and it all compacts together, which widens out the center of it, and it's a lot easier for everything to pass through the needle. So as you can see, I'm just pinching there with my finger, bunching everything up, and it all slides through very smooth. There shouldn't be any hard resistance. If there is, you're doing something wrong. You just want to go nice and slow, bunch that LeadCore together, slide that tag end through, and then you can get a nice loop. My top tip for this process would be to wet that tag end. It makes everything slide through a lot easier, there's no pressure, and you can make your splicing needle last a lot longer. There you go, that's the basics covered. All you got to do is get yourself some LeadCore, a couple of splicing needles, sit in your living room, give it a try. You might snap a few needles, but yeah, like I said, it should all go through very easy. There shouldn't be any pressure. You just got to make sure you take your time, go slow. And yeah, here I'm just showing you an example. I've just got a sort of a quick link on there that I'd use on the end of a sort of chod rig. I'm just hooking the end on there, leaving 2 to 3 mil. Bunching the LeadCore with my finger, and as you can see it just slides through really easy, no pressure at all. Yeah, very simple. Thank you for watching this video, and if you're struggling with splicing, I hope I've helped you out a little bit. And yeah, last little pointer before I go, that lead wire that you got out the middle of the LeadCore, you don't have to throw it away. If I'm fishing somewhere a bit tricky and I want to keep everything mega pinned down, you can get a few strands of this lead wire, you can bunch it up, fold it in half, get some scissors, trim it all so it's the same length. Then you can wrap it up around the end of some LeadCore, or you can also use it on tubing, it's very good for that. You sort of wrap it round all nice and tight on the end, then you get a thin layer of putty, cover it all up, and you've got a really heavy split shot. It keeps everything mega pinned down, and yeah, it's an awesome tactic, and I like using it on tricky venues. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm looking for there. Nice little bunch together bit of lead wire. The putty sticks to it really well, and you can keep them lines pinned down for them tricky fish. Thank you for watching this video again, and if you're struggling with splicing, I hope I've helped you out. Keep trying with it, and remember, wet that tag end. It should all go through nice and easy. We'll see you in the next one. We've got a lot coming up this year, and if you've learned something today, give the video a like, and we'll see you next time.